Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We've got projects, play to earn, NFTs, and price. Today I'm just going to give you a quick update on what I'm doing in the Ethereum network, whether it be play to earn, NFTs, and some of the staking that I'm doing. I'm going to walk you through the new Katana Ronin DEX real quick. I'm going to try, I'm going to say try because I tried the other day to sell some SLP for Ethereum. Today I'm going to try and see if it works to get through a transaction on the in the pools, and then try to stake my pool tokens in the farming tab. So let's see if that works, guys. That's the first thing I'm going to do, and then I'm going to take a look at and show you what exactly I've done with the pre-search, the pre-tokens, those that I've staked with a couple of virtual servers that I spun up. But let's get started. Let's look at my charts here. First things first, this episode is brought to you by Friedrichs Coffee. If you like coffee and crypto, head over to friedrichscoffee.com right here and check out their bags of coffee, guys. They're roasted fresh daily. That means the same day that they ship out, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays in the US, they ship to the continental United States on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is their roast, and they send them out directly that day. They don't let things set on the shelf. This is specialty coffee, guys. You can get single origin, organic. You can get flavored. You can get tea in 5-pound bags and in 12-ounce bags. The 12-ounce bags, if you use code FREESHIPUSA, you do get free shipping or $5 off the order, which is the cost of shipping to anywhere in the continental United States. I'm sorry to those of you who are watching outside of the US, but hopefully they'll be able to ship nationwide at some point. But honestly, you probably don't want it after it's a week old. So let's get into the content here, guys. Support my channel by ordering some coffee. That'd be fantastic. First thing is the Ethereum chart. We are seeing a little bit of a rollover pattern right now. I will tell you that this is not financial advice, so don't feel like you have to follow me. Definitely consult your financial advisor regarding investment opportunities. But I did take some profits today after we saw this big jump up all the way up to 46.55, guys. We've rolled over and been sitting around this $4,500 mark for the better part of the last 48 hours, 48 hours. So I took a little bit of profit going into the weekend. We tend to see some drops during the weekend, and so I'm going to try and take advantage, do a little bit of scalping here in the market, and try and take advantage of the weekend dip that is pretty typical. I think we've taken an amazing run. You guys have to agree with me. We've gone from $2,700 all the way up to nearly $4,700 in just a month, just a little over a month. So definitely taking some profits right here. Am going to reinvest if we see some downward pressure on the price. As far as a technical on this, I would love to see us come all the way down to 3,800. Test that that 50% retracement from the bottom to the top here. 30, 38, 38, 50, somewhere in there is where I'm going to set a limit order for my next buy-in, guys, and let's see if it happens. If it doesn't, I might just take some profit, put it into either stable coins and stake the stable coins, or maybe pay off something, on my personal level. So, but congratulations to all of you who have, invested in Ethereum and watched some realized some gains, especially over the last month and a half. It's been fantastic. So, couple other things. Follow us on Twitter, guys. I'm at AllThingsETH there. Follow us on Instagram as well at AllThingsETH. Here's my pre-search stuff, guys. If you want to click the link below to sign up for pre-search, and if you sign up today, you get 25 pre right out of the gate. No questions asked. Don't have to use it. Just can get that 25 pre for yourself. If you use it for 30 days using my referral link, you and I will both, or I will actually get an additional 25 pre. So appreciate your support there. Pre is a decentralized search engine You can plug it in as a extension into Chrome, and it acts just like Google inside of Chrome. So you still get the photos, you still get the video tab. You know, the only thing it doesn't do that is something it takes a little getting used to is it doesn't auto insert you know, what it thinks you're searching for. So you do have to type things relatively correctly, and it won't suggest you know, searches based on what you're typing in, which I kind of find kind of nice, actually. It's refreshing to I just want to type what I want, you know, a lot of the time. And, you know, sometimes I'm looking for suggestions, sure, but for the most part, I get those suggestions in my search after I search the terms that I'm looking for anyway. So check out Presearch, guys. It's a great decentralized way to search the internet. They're not going to be selling information. They're you know, they're monetized basically by your staking tokens. So speaking of staking, I have staked 4,000 pre total between 2 virtual servers out there, and I'm pretty stoked to say that I've actually made 13 pre already in about 5 days. I know that's not a lot of money, and honestly, guys, I'm in it for the long haul. I think with the earnings that I'll be making, I've estimated roughly 17% return on the current price of pre. Now pre is, let's look at the chart real quick. I think I bought pre at about 24 cents, and it's currently at 22, but it has been as high as 26 since I purchased. We are seeing some you know, relatively higher lows. You got this long wick here. So, but we have seen pre all the way up to the price of 48 cents. So that would be a double up for me if we went back to that. And with the potential bull run lasting through the end of the year, if not further out, I do expect to see pre at much higher levels. It's already taken a 50% dump from its highs. So, you know, it could take another, you know, I could see it down to, you know, maybe 14 cents to structure lows here. Maybe all the way down to 4 cents, but that would be pretty significant. I would expect it to not go any lower than 12, which would be another 50% drop for me, but the risk to reward is much higher, obviously. So we'll see what happens there. Again, I'm more in this to not just for that 17% return on my investment, but I'm really here to try out new ERC20 tokens, which pre is. It's a Ethereum standard ERC20, and just to help the network out, I really want to see decentralized products, decentralized projects really thrive in the next decade here, and I want to be a part of it. So we'll see what happens there. I'll put a link below, but Vultr is what I used for to spin up some virtual hard drives. I did find these virtual servers. These virtual servers are only $3 a month with Vultr, and if you click my link below, you'll get $100 free service at Vultr. So even if you're not staking, you know, pre, jump over there, and maybe you're using you're maybe mining via nodes, or you want to you just need virtual server space for some reason, or for a process. Maybe you have a mostly Mac based setup and you need a Windows server or something like that. So go over there, check that out. $100 free service with the sign up there at my link. So let's get into the Axie Infinity Ronin DEX and how to pool. So I want to farm. This is my final goal. I want to farm and start making some Ron tokens, because I think these Ron tokens are going to be valuable, guys, especially as they start charging for, you know, charging you Ron to do some transactions within the DEX here. And I believe it's also going to be part of any transaction you do with the Ronin wallet. So anytime you transfer funds into your Ronin wallet, there's probably going to be a fee via the Ron token. If you're transferring your assets out of the Ronin wallet, if you're you know, buying and selling Axies, I do believe that they're going to start charging a you know, a fee inside of the Ronin wallet. So and the Ronin DEX. So having some Ron is going to be valuable, and I know, because of personally my personal belief in this Sky Mavis team and the Axie Infinity world, I just think we're going to see a lot of growth here. We've seen tremendous growth over the last 18 months for Axie Infinity. We're still in alpha, guys. We're not even full on, into this game world yet, and we haven't even introduced land play yet. Battle Speed 2 is coming, so I'm really stoked and really bullish on the Axie Infinity marketplace. And so I'm going to try right now to show you how to add liquidity first via the pool function. So currently, what I'm going to have to do right now is swap, because what I have as far as assets in my wallet is SLP. So I've got 2,500 SLP, and I'm going to change it to, I'll show you the farms. So SLP and wrapped ETH, or AXFs and wrapped ETH, are the pairs that you can farm. So I'm going to swap some SLP for some wrapped Ethereum so that I have equal parts of each, right? So in order to set up a pool, you have to set up, to add liquidity to the pool, you do have to have a pair that's viable here. So I'm going to start by swapping. Let's see if this works today. Yesterday it didn't work. I was disappointed. SLP was up to 13 cents a token, and ETH was at about the same price as it is currently, so I would have gotten a great exchange rate there. Let's see what happens here. So I'm going to put, I have 2,500 currently. I want to keep half of that to stake in the pool with an equal amount of wrapped ETH. So 1,200, let's say 1,250, just to get a perfectly round middle line here with my SLP to ETH. That gives me 0.02 wrapped ETH. And let's do the swap, see if it'll let me through here. Let's see, confirm swap, and confirm. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to open up my wallet. It says it's pending. Let's see what happens here. Well, I'm going to let it go. Transaction submitted, so let's close that. Let's look at my wallet and see if it's confirmed. Probably edit this part of the video out. It does look like it works. Awesome. So we've got 1,250 SLP still in the wallet, and 0.02 wrapped ETH. Sorry, speaking is tough sometimes. We're gonna go over to liquidity pool. We're gonna do we're gonna start with SLP. We're gonna do 1,250 rather, 100 SLP, and we're gonna do wrapped ETH as well. And then we're gonna set up this this liquidity pool here. So I'm gonna hit approve. Still no RONs here. This is where the RON comes in. Eventually we'll be charged for these. Right now you get 100 free transactions. I think that's on the daily currently. Let's see what happens here. So adding liquidity. So adding this to the pool will give me less than 0.01% of the staking rewards on a daily basis. Now, I was watching a video earlier. Gugus Axie is a guy that I follow, a fantastic bloke, if you will, out of I believe he's Irish. I couldn't tell you for sure, but by his accent, he sounds pretty Irish. And he was saying that even if you staked 100,000 SLP, you would still have less than 1%, or 0.01% rather, of the pool. So that's a pretty significant TVL. Let's look. It sees that as approved. We're going to go into the wallet, and it looks like it dropped. I'm not really sure why. Let's try again. See what happens here. Confirm this. Transaction submitted. Go over to my Ronin wallet. Still pending, so let's see what happens here. would love this to work for you guys so you can see exactly how this works, because I would love to see personally exactly how this works for me as well. My first time trying this out. If it does work, and you know, get some Ron tokens, and you know, see what price action does. You know, it's a completely open market, guys, so we'll see what happens there. Alright, maybe I'll move on to something else while this is running. Oh, we may have had some action. No, we've still got the assets in my wallet, so let's see, activities, it dropped again. Shoot! Alright, let's try one more time. It says it's pending yet. So we got the approved on that. We're trying to get the ad still. Did say it dropped in the activities, so I'm gonna guess that that did drop for sure. Now I'm gonna wish I could cancel this pending, but as it's still spinning, I don't want to kick it just in case it does go through. So we'll sit there and wait for just a second. With that, guys, if you are an Axie Axie scholar looking to be an Axie scholar, I do have a link in the description below for I have currently one team that is not being used, so I would love to sign up a new scholar. Hit me up here. We have a link in the description that gives you an application to sign up to be a new scholar, so check that out. Let's roll back here to Katana. We still have one pending request for this liquidity pool. Alright, so the transaction confirmed on the SLP to wrapped ETH conversion into the pooled. So I did get some pooled assets here in the liquidity pool section. So I can add more liquidity here. Now there's nothing that's showing up in the Ronin wallet as far as like pooled tokens, so that's interesting. Just a heads up on that. So the activities, that was a success on that contract to get some liquidity pool. So I'm going to go to the farm and see what happens here, because that's what I would like to do. I'd like to start earning the Ron token in the liquidity. So looks like I do have, it's noticed that I have this much SLP to wrapped ETH in the LP token or liquidity pool token. So I'm going to approve this and see if it goes through for us, guys. So I'm going to confirm, and this is going to start my farm inside of the Ronin DEX here. If it does go through, let's see what happens here. It looks like that did get approved there, and we're going to hit stake, and I don't know why you need to hit stake on top of it, but we're just going to do the max here and hit stake, and let's see what happens. Transaction committed. We're pending. It looks like the stake worked. Awesome. So cool. And now what? I guess I'll have to come back and show you what happens, but that is the process, guys, of swapping and then pooling and then taking those LP tokens over into the farm to start collecting. Oh, I've already made some run. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So I will let you know what as this accumulates, how much Ron we're getting. Obviously that is a tiny fraction of of the liquidity pool here. Is a pretty small fraction of a Ron token, but let's see what happens in the future, guys, with this stake. I'm excited to show you and excited to see what happens with the Axie Infinity universe and all things ETH. Again, like, comment, subscribe and hit the notification bell to become a part of the All Things ETH family, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much.